blah 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 is the limited and what's the thing skin. I mean like a hero lives and Stratos is broken.
Let's put some cards in here.
What else?
We can talk about.
Yeah, Azathoth. Skyflaster, Sayura. The Red Ice Darkness Metal Dragon. Skyblast. Yeah, there.
Red Eyes.
Sayura, Skyblaster. Skyblaster. Everyone talks about Skyblaster right now.
Pre-Master Rule 4 Fluffles could of all be caped and do it. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
Skyblast?
down there. Here.
Ah, this guy.
Yeah.
Really talking about Danglong?
And talking about the Sky Striker cards, and I mean just talking about like Salamangreat as well. That's putting in the Gazelle there in there.
Maybe talking about
Necros, yeah, let's
Necros.
talk about everything possible.
Let's talk about Shadow.
Yeah.
Talk about
Thunder Dragon, the elephant in the room.
the elephant in the room.
The elephant in the room. Ninjas.
What about? Just put it in there just to talk about it.
Salamangreat, just to talk about it. Sky Strikers. Salamangreat, Sky Strikers.
Sky Striker, of course. They need to address. So maybe this one.
Engage.
Maybe
Multi-roll.
Maybe Widow Anchor. Maybe Engage.
So, who knows? Maybe the field spell.
Maybe Ray.
Maybe yes.
Ray.
Salamangreat. They won't hit it, but we need to talk about Salamangreat.
There's a good. An actual good argument for hitting them.
Yeah, okay, because every other. Yeah, okay, I get it. But the two things are Circle and Gazelle, what people think right now. Okay, so and Scythe. Don't forget Scythe. Everyone's talking about Scythe right now.
I don't think they will adjust that.
I think they will, because this is the only indirect hit to Salamangreat. But let's talk about this later when we set this up.
Okay.
Wait, is there anything else? Wait, yeah, they wanted the pendulum stuff. That's true, because Iris Magician is actually possible. And maybe even... and one cool topic is the Harpier's Feather Duster. Because they just got Raigeki, so why shouldn't we get the Feather Duster?
They have both now, right?
Yes, they have both now. So why shouldn't we get both as well? Is there anything else?
Stratos, we can talk about Stratos.
I'm gonna give a short look to the OCG list.
We can talk about Tribe, which is so fucking... It's not bad, but...
There are a lot of useless cards.
It triggers normal effects. It triggers normal. Oh, so good. It's so disgusting. It's a good addition to my normal deck.
Oh, is Endymion a good deck right now? Wait, this came out. Let's talk about this later as well. So, the new decklist, Japanese decklist came out.
Oh, okay.
Like, a new...
Of course we can talk about it.
Is that yeah, let's talk about that later. Wait, I'm looking for the OCG ban list for 5 seconds and then we can see if there's anything we forgot.
They got back Danglong 2-3.
Oh, yeah, then. Oh, you put Danglong in there, okay, good. The top 3 decks from March Instructor Championship. Ooh, what's that?
Ooh.
Zephyr. Zephyr's still in there. Orcus is still in. Oh yes, Orcus can be addressed. Okay, we address Orcus that way. With the PK boys. Well, I don't think they will hit the deck directly anyway, but...
Yeah, that's what I think too. So let's first talk about Orcus.
One second, let me give one look at the OCG ban list. Where the hell is it? Where the heck is it? Western release for Link Evolution, what the fuck?
Yeah, JFK, I agree with you, definitely.
Clifford Scout, yeah.
Scout
Put in the Scout.
Scout's a good one.
God, I don't find it. Oh, okay.
They won't hit Engage, I think. Yeah, that's a good point. Because they're reprinting it. They will hit cards around Engage.
more on the new duel list. Maybe talk about Ball Sword just because everyone's talking about Ball Sword.
No.
Everyone's talking about Ball Sword. It won't do
For
anything.
sure.
Huh?
For sure. The only thing that could happen to Ball Sword
Go to war.
is Bennett. And
Yeah, that's true.
And
That won't
it's
happen,
hard
I know.
to say,
No,
but I don't think that will be happening.
See, so hey, but there's a topic to talk to. Because it's giving every deck a win condition. I don't think that something will happen as well, but
It's not something unfair that just one deck abuses. It's like
Oh, Ball Sword is kinda unfair in some cases, but it's fine.
I don't think so. It's okay, I think.
New OCG ban list, so I'm just googling like this right now. There, finally. Thank you
Can
very
we
much.
just talk?
So, 1 second. I'm gonna get. Oh yeah, the tarot. No, wait, we don't have tarot top really anymore.
Like,
Your list. Oh, they did nothing on the list. True. Yeah, I forgot they did nothing. Okay, so let's talk about the ban list. So
okay,
guys.
good.
So okay, short introduction.
First,
Wait.
I think we have the big three.
Yes.
Yeah. We forgot one. Dark
yes.
matter.
There was something, I knew it. And do you know what everyone's talking about at the moment as well? People are saying, okay, if Dark Matter Dragon gets banned, they can't bring back the rulers. There's actually a discussion going on about the rulers at the moment. And I think that's a good.
We can talk about that later.
That's a good
First
title for YouTube. Can the rulers come back?
First of all, we have the big three, I will call them. Rusty, Azathoth, and the rank up. What I think should be hit is the rank up spell, because there is where the bullshit starts
Yes.
and ends. Because Azathoth is a big problem, of course, but it's only a problem with this rank up spell.
Not really. It's been a problem before in the FTK decks.
Yeah, but
Everyone wanted to
Azathoth
ban
wasn't
there.
the problem. The problem was the FTK.
Yeah, but some people actually argue that if you would have banned the Azathoth, the FTK wouldn't have been that bad because at least you could have reacted to it. And hand wraps were good against it. Like right now, I don't think, honestly, like honest opinion right now, I don't think a Danger FTK would got in this format right now without Azathoth because Salamon Great is playing so many hand wraps, for example. I think it would still be a good deck, but not nearly as broke as it was before.
So the problem is, if you just ban Azathoth, the rank up spell is still in there, and with Orcus getting the new Xyz monster, you just summon the tricking of all Clematis, and it's like the same.
And Kali Yuga's
It's even better because it's for 2 turns.
Yes, and Kali Yuga
Maybe
can be
better
summoned as
because
well.
you can play stuff like Chalice.
And I mean, we can just look into the past. Did they ban Utopia Sexo? No, they banned the rank up spell.
Yeah.
So they did that in the past as well with kind of the same meta, kind of. And so why should they not repeat the same move again? Okay, and
Maybe.
to talk about Rusty Bardish,
Yeah,
like, it's just a cool card. It's just really cool.
It's just
good card.
Rusty is a good card, obviously,
An amazing
but it does
card.
nothing unfair unless it's get to the point of the rank up spell.
I mean, you have to play a whole PK engine with it normally to be good. So to set.
So you have kind of bricks.
So yeah, so the best thing Rusty can do without the rank up spell is like setting up 2 negations with the 2 fog plates, for example.
Not even quite good negations, just trap negations.
Just 2 fog plates, and you literally have to play 2 fog plates in your deck for that, and like all the other PK cards and stuff. So that's like super fair. Like it's super broken but super fair. But a rank up spell is where it gets super unfair.
So we both agree. Wait. But you can respond to a VFD Azathoth.
Just put it- that's true.
That's what I said.
That's
you
true.
can respond to VFD with a Chalice, or Impermanence.
Oh, Chalice. But I mean, yeah.
You played Chalice back in the day.
Really?
You played it. As True King Dinosaur was a thing. You
Okay.
played Chalice in the
Only
sideboard.
but because we didn't have impermanence back then.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah. And you can activate Chalice on the activation, even if you
controller monster. Yeah, so actually
it's better against
true,
Review.
true.
Because if you like blindly impermanence, you can chain the effect
obviously.
and it will apply.
Obviously. Okay. Yeah, no, that's a good point. Okay, but like, I mean, we agree on the point that the rank up spell is the issue. Azathoth kind of is an issue itself, but not in this case. Maybe when the FTKs come back or something, or some broken combo decks.
Maybe in the future Azathoth will be addressed.
I mean, it's basically a rank 4, like, because you summon it over the rank 4. It's basically rank 4 that doesn't allow any hand trap interaction, and that's in the matter.
Not even hand trap.
Yeah, no hand trap interaction. Yeah.
Not even. Oh.
Yeah, no interaction at all, except like impermanence, for example. So it's like
all
it's
monster
stupid.
interactions.
Actually, I would, me personally, I would love to see the rank up spell and Azathoth gone, but I don't.
I don't think that will be happen. What will happen is the rank up spell will be banned, and Azathoth maybe will ban in the future if it gets to a point where Azathoth itself get a problem.
But honestly, like, there shouldn't be a combo deck that's so good like the Danger FTK that Azathoth is such a kind of a problem, because like the FTK, like we said previously, Azathoth wasn't a problem, the FTK was definitely a problem. Yeah. So okay, so let's move those three cards out. Okay.
Let's move this out and agree with banning the rank up spell.
Banning the rank up spell, definitely. Okay.
So maybe other banned cards right here. I would love to see Summon Sword on the list, because this one card Mermaid combo in Orcust makes me so unhappy.
But I think they will keep it, because
I think they will keep it unless the next ban list. I think so. I really would love to see it banned, because this one card, 1.5 card combo is like too.
You know what we didn't
amazing.
put in here? The danger monsters.
Yeah.
Let's put it in shortly, like quickly, because it kind of gets together in something.
Yeah, because they are getting abused, and like Reproducus is like the thing. You can do Summon Sword that easy
with every deck.
With every deck, and abuse it.
You know what would be funny if they would ban Reproducus?
What's kind of cool, because every rogue deck gets their like. Push
some power plays.
Yeah.
That's a cool thing with Dangers and Summon Sword as well. That's a discussion. Like, Lunar Light could never win the YCS without Danger monsters.
But what's kind of unfair for Summon Sword is like this one card Mermaid combo in Orcust. It's like one combo, one card, and you have to discard one card.
Yeah.
Then you have
it's broken.
Then you have like Rusty to negate Rusty to Fog Blades.
Yes.
And a link to Orcust monster on field, and you did draw 2 cards from.
Wait, what for? You have Azathoth and all as well if they keep the rank up spell in the game.
From Orcust Return, so you did +5 out of it.
It's crazy. Okay, but I mean.
No, you use 2 cards, so +4. It's a +4 combo with like
as well,
every 2 monsters or just 1 Ibli you have,
true.
and this is like awesome. This is like too much. I think this card should be banned.
But what would they do
on
without what would they do without Summon Sorceress?
I mean, they have the Xyz monster, so they can break even more boards or protect their board. Because it protects cards, like if it gets destroyed, you can destroy he can detach one material instead. And they will get Infernity Barrier, which can set off the Link monster. It's like the deck is busted enough in the OCG without Summon Sword. And they don't even have Dangers.
True, yeah. So would you say one or the other, like Dangers or Summon Sword, or both? Just like the Dangers to 1 and Summon Sword is gone? Like, I think the only approach everyone's taking right now is all the good Dangers to 1, because that's actually the best approach in my opinion as well. I think banning them is just overkill. Because all to 1, no one will just play the 3 Dangers. Okay, they can, but whatever. So if you want to play a full Danger engine, you have to play the bad ones more. And that kinda evens it out, maybe.
Yeah, putting the 3 best Danger mods into 1 would be the correct.
Yes.
Would be the correct one, yeah.
In my opinion as well. 3 amazing cards, like 3 good power cards. They don't do too much by itself, but if you have like 3 Nessies in your deck, 3 Snakes and 3 Jackalopes, it's just dumb. So I think actually that could happen, and I hope that will happen. And I don't think actually after that they have to do too much combo decks, to be honest. Maybe touching actually those LP combos.
The only thing that is annoying is like Colossus.
Yeah. Oh, but wait, one more word to summon sorcerers. I actually don't know if they have to ban it right now, because we have such a hand trap based format. Everyone is playing Ogre and Ash at the moment and Effect Wailer. And the cool thing is with Summon Sorc, everyone knows what to play the hand trap on. Just wait for the Summon Sorc, hand trap or the Summon Sorc, and honestly in a lot of cases you win from there. Actually in a lot of cases. Every time I ogred the Summon Sorcerers I won. Like there was not a single time I lost after that. So it gives an easy target. It's not like super like the card is super crazy, but it's super vulnerable.
I agree on Farfa's opinion for Snake being the best danger, because it can only be countered by like DD Crow and Cold.
Yeah, that's
and
like...
Jackalope and Nessie can be countered by Ash Blossom and Cold.
And Ash Blossom is much more common.
Yeah, it is, and can be. Cold is coming too. But yeah, you can activate it from hand, so even going second is possible.
Yes.
So I agree on Snake being the best one.
I personally don't know about that.
But I think banning Snake is unnecessary, because if the best 3 dangers are at 1, you can play 1 of each. And if you play a combo-based deck, you have to play more like Chupacabra, which is dead unless you get a danger engraved. You have to play like more Bigfoots and first turn, even if they're discarded, they're pretty bad. So the best danger is Mothman.
Yes.
After these 3.
So you played literally 3 Mothmans probably.
You have to play 3 Mothman,
2
and just one of each best dangers. And from now 6 dangers aren't enough for.
No,
for
and then 3
work.
of the bad ones, like 1 Thunderbird, 1 Chupacabra and 1 Bigfoot. This is how probably the engine would look from then on. But like, I see like Simon as well why Farfa said Snake is the best one, because it fulfills the best in the best manner. And most consistently, but still, why ban it? Is 1 Snake in the deck broken or what? Like, yeah, it's the best danger, so what?
The thing with dangers is they're not unfair because they're doing unfair stuff. They're unfair because of things you can combinate with them.
Yeah.
Because of decks they can abuse dangers.
3 bodies on board, drawing into your one-offs and stuff like that.
Discarding stuff like...
Yeah. Like, okay, they're doing kinda some insane stuff, but only in the masses they come in. Like, imagine everyone would just play 1 danger card in deck, no one would see the danger card as a problem card. Just for example, just to imagine. They're just so good because, like, everyone says you have 12 upstarts in deck or some shit like that. So, and that's just weird.
So...
Yeah, putting them all to 1 is fine.
Yeah, I think that's fine.
But like, okay, what comes with the danger cards is, I think, Sky Blaster.
Yeah, Sky Blaster is only broken because of the dangers. You see, when you take a look on the OCG, there's no Sky Blaster.
No one plays Sky Blaster.
No one. It is only busted because of the dangers. Special summon free body, and normal summon Sky Blaster is like instant Saruja.
So actually, I think you can keep Summon Sorc, put only the dangers to 3, and actually even keep Sky Blaster, because then, yes, those decks are still super powerful and they can still put their combos off, but it's still like way more balanced than before and way less consistent. And if you hit the danger card, you actually achieve something. If you hit a Nessie, no one cares. Or a Jackalope or Tsukinoko, but like if you hit like, I don't know, a Bigfoot when it's their first turn, they just -1, like that, and then like a Sky Blaster can be super dead in hand, suddenly. So it's like not super crushing those decks, but maybe that's not the way you have to go.
So maybe Konami TCG will address Phantom Sky Blaster,
Probably,
but I
actually.
think it is not necessary if you limiting all the dangers.
Yeah. Oh, and it's not necessary if Sayuja goes to 1.
It's still like a 2-card
Yeah.
Saruja, which is busted at all. You draw 4 from that.
Yeah. You draw 4.
It's pretty good, but
Sayuja itself is like
if
not
you
so
look
good.
at the game, things that would be broken years ago aren't like okay right now. And
Yeah.
I'm feeling like gambling,
Yeah.
unjokingly gambling a danger, hopefully not hitting the Skyblaster in your hand, and then normal summon a Skyblaster, which can counter by Valor, which is played a lot right now. It's like okay.
Yes.
It's okay.
It's a huge power
okay.
play, and
it's strong, but it's okay.
And the thing is, you can't just kill the combo decks. We need like this balance. The format we have right now is so cool because you have both. You have super strong control decks and super strong combo decks, and it's a really good balance because no one can really say what's the best deck. To be honest, like. Is Salad Boys the best deck? Is Skyscraper the best deck? Is Sun Doing Danger the best deck?
There's like
it evens out a lot. No, it changes from tournament to tournament.
It's like the best deck. If you look at the deck itself,
okay, if it's just
is definitely Thunder.
The best deck for tournament.
Thunder Danger. That's definitely the best deck.
But that
was like the same back in the days with Monarch.
Yeah.
Monarch was clearly the best deck, but it had consistency problems, and because of that, it was not the best deck in reaching the highest place in the tournament.
But that doesn't really matter because I mean it's obviously a balanced discussion, so it's the best deck for a tournament. What I mean. And if you hit those 3 danger cards and they have to play bad dangers, that hits like the consistency of those decks even a little bit more, and then it's even out a bit more in the end. So they have their strong combo plays, but like the thing that makes this deck bad, the consistency, got even a bit worse. And so yeah, they're kind of more balanced in that kind. If they get their combo play off, yeah, they win. It's why a combo deck. You say, and you still play like 11, 12 hand traps and Salad Boys, so come on.
I think if you really want to, you can do it the same way with Scapegoat. As like with Scapegoat. So we're hitting the dangers to 1, and I think it would be okay to like putting Skybuster to 2. Like the thing they did with Scapegoat. Just
not seeing Skybuster all the
just
time.
hitting it completely out of it is unnecessary.
Yeah.
But you can see it sometimes, but not all the times.
You can see your power play sometimes. So yeah, okay. So okay, I think we talked about that. Skyblaster to 1 or 2 or even 3 would be fine if the danger monster get hits. But I think actually that could happen.
Yeah, I definitely think. So what about Samsung? We don't think it would be hit, but
not right now. Maybe after the Europes. But I mean, it's just like let the people play with it, and it promotes some cool stuff. If it's not only about danger and Orcust spam. Because like when it first was...
in my personal feelings, they should ban it right now, but I think they won't do it.
I don't really like it as well, but honestly I don't know if it's super too unfair right now, but yeah, whatever. It will be a problem card in the future for sure, so at some point we will see it on the list anyway. So, okay.
Yeah, for sure. If Needle Viper gets involved into
TCG. Okay, let's not talk about that. That's a too big topic.
Okay, there's another topic which came up, and we were like on the Dangerous Thunder thing.
Levianeer.
Yeah, Levianeer. It's like it's searchable with Melody. So if you hit it,
and with the Wyvern Buster, with the one card.
But
the Dragon card.
The thing is, they play Melody, and if you
they
play
do?
Melody,
No, they
semi-limiting.
They don't play Melody. They play Sega Slide. They don't play Melody.
I saw some lists playing Melody.
The list topping don't play Melody anymore. All of them play Sega Slide.
Cool.
You search it with the Wyvern Buster, how it's called. I don't remember.
Yeah, I remember. Eclipse Wyvern.
Eclipse Wyvern, you send that with Dark Matter Dragon or whatever,
Yeah.
and then in the end you don't play Melody, and this is why it's even more unfair, because like the Eclipse Wyvern is kind of searchable out of the deck, and so it makes it even more consistent. And you don't have to play shit cards like Melody that can like one Ash and maybe you lose in the end because you got -2 in that case.
So I think Liviania is a strong card.
It rips cards out of the hands.
Rips cards, it destroys 2 cards on the board without targeting, or special summon a guy from the graveyard.
And the level is amazing for the deck.
Level is amazing. I think this is a classic limiting card.
Yeah, but honestly, it's a cool chaos card. Let's just keep the chaos cards in the game.
It's a cool chaos card, but back in the days, like Black Luster Soldier was like amazing.
Yeah.
It was a game breaker.
Yeah, obviously.
You drew it, and nearly like 90% of the time you drew it, you won because of it.
Everyone who plays Gold format knows it. Yeah.
I think Liviania is,
It's not Buster. It's not like BLS back then. No, it's not. It's not that good. I mean,
don't say that.
It's not about Liviania. If they would spam Liviania and rip 2 cards off your hand, like honestly, you wouldn't care that much if there wouldn't be a Zombie Stein and 2 Colossus next to it.
Liviania is like destroying 2 cards without targeting is like.
Okay, but whatever. Like that's a great
if
effect.
If this hits the board with targeting, non-targeting removal 2 cards, you will definitely lose this turn.
No,
you will lose.
I don't know.
You will lose.
Salamon Great has Bailings to protect that, for example. Like, I mean, there is protection against it, and yes, there are a lot of cards in Thunder Dragon. If they hit the field, you lose.
I think Liviania, because of the easy access and because of the pluses you generated from only summoning him by triggering all the thunder effects, is like too good.
I think you need a good chaos card at right now. I don't know.
Yeah, you have the baby rivals at 3. That's cool. Just put Liviania at 1 and have their kind of searchable with the Eclipse Wyvern boss monster.
I don't see them hitting this card. I actually see this at like one reason is as a Megaton candidate for sure. Okay, if it's at 1, it's still a candidate for that. But so I couldn't imagine a ban list if I'm looking through over it and there's a Liviania on that ban list. I just don't see that coming. I think there are other way more problematic cards, and Liviania is at the end of the food chain. And there are some cards who are way more broken, like Summon Sorcerers, for example. Without cards like this, without Dark Matter Dragon even, like Liviania is just way less of a problem. It's a great card, but yeah, there can be great cards in the game.
Okay, I kind of agree on that. I definitely do.
So, okay.
Just put this out, because it won't get hit. The Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon threat.
Yeah.
So the OCG banned it because of, I think...
The LP combo.
Really? The LP combo? I think there was a FTK, right?
Probably with LP.
Yeah, of course with LP, but... but I think they banned it because of an FTK thing, or am I wrong?
But in some cases, I think the Guard Dragons are so cool, but most of the time I wish they would never have been released.
So my opinion on Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon is like, I think there's no...
I think it's fine actually, because it doesn't top anyway. Like those Blue Eyes decks with this combo are super cool, but they don't top.
Yeah, the Gandero FTK.
Oh, that's
why it banned.
But okay, so we don't have the Gandero FTK,
we don't have Gandero.
so okay, who cares?
We can leave it at 1. It's okay.
It's
Maybe it will get a threat later on, but not for now.
Yeah.
And there is...
It's a really strong combo card, but like I said, there can be strong cards in the game.
It's like unnecessary to hit cards, which can be a problem in the future. Like back when the big BA Shadow bandless came out and they hitting like jokingly they hit the Ritual Beast guy out of nowhere and the deck can't play without them
because
anymore.
Everyone was like, if they hit those decks, then Ritual Beast will be broken. Yeah, it was definitely broken. Yeah, 100% necessary to hit the Ritual. Can we please bring back the Ritual Beast guy? Like, there's at least me who would want to pick up the deck again. They didn't ban Gandora again. Yes, they're fucking idiots. Like, honestly, this OCG ban was horrible in my opinion. But okay.
Yeah, the Ritual Beast guy, right? We can just bring it back.
Yeah,
this
please.
is like, please.
Give us my boy
Tomahawk.
Tomahawk, yeah. But so I think the Red Eyes Dragon will be fine for now. We don't have Gandora FTK, and every deck it's in doesn't top anyway. It's just a cool combo deck.
So
okay,
I really, really, really like you.
Okay, that was the gayest moment.
The next thing is like, obviously, I think we don't have to talk about Saruja.
Put it to 1, please.
Everyone wants it to see it at 1 because it's so fucking unfair to draw like 8 or even 12 cards into your deck.
I actually think it will be banned. Because the last time everyone wanted to see a card to 1 that was like Sayura in the same way abused was Daigostra Emerald. And everyone was like, 1 Daigostra Emerald is fine. Because obviously like 1 Daigostra Emerald is fine. But like, it's only a problem if it gets spammed. But Konami was like, oh, you don't like Daigostra Emerald, let's ban it. And Sayura is kind of the same card. The logic would be...
No, it isn't. It isn't.
Why not?
Because Emerald recycle your resource game.
Okay, Sayura's not something else broken. No. Sayura's good at this
Emerald, I think, is better than Saruja.
No, I wouldn't agree.
In some way. Not for digging into your deck, but in other way.
I know what you mean.
Your resource game is even more powerful with Emerald.
You mean it's just a better card, but like in the end, Sayura digs 4 cards into your deck, lets you fix your hand, special summon guys, and still have this weird 300 AK 300 boost that everyone says is useless, but it comes up so many times. But whatever about that. But like special summoning a monster and drawing 4 cards, and that shouldn't be completely busted. Those both cards are on the same level, broken in different ways.
I don't think Saruja is broken.
I don't think
because Saruja doesn't win duels on his own.
Yeah, Emerald.
Sure, he draws
Emerald
into 4 cards, but yeah.
I think like Emerald didn't win duels on his own either.
I think Emerald shouldn't be banned.
Yeah, most people thought so.
Back in the day, with Zodiac, it was too powerful. Definitely, because Zodiac was powerful enough on its own.
It was fine.
And with the resource game, to put back all your Xyz monster every turn was too powerful.
I like the combos.
But for now, which deck plays rank 4s?
But honestly, Daigostra Emerald just promotes good resource play.
Can we talk about Emerald going back to 1?
Please? I would love to see Emerald back at 1. It really promotes really cool resource plays. And right now we have good rank 4 plays, like with Salamangreats for example. So it could really promote some skillful plays.
I don't think Salamangreat can abuse it.
No, they can't.
Because they only can activate fire effects for the rest of the turn if they use Stalio.
And
like even you don't want to shuffle back your cards from the graveyard.
That's true. It would not even be good in Salamangreats, to be honest. No, it would be horrible. But like honestly, there's at the moment no deck that can abuse it, and I don't think Emerald is abusable at 1. It was disgusting in Zodiac at 2 or 3, but even in Zodiac it would have been fine at 1, I think. And back then, I think like if you watch the old balance discussion videos, kind of everyone was on that page and they banned it. So I think this is the point. Just looking into the past, this could happen with Sayura as well.
So I think definitely Emerald could go back to 1.
Yeah.
But it won't be happening, so...
And actually, it even would boost those new Triangle monsters coming out. Triangle, it's like a normal monster archetype.
Ah, the dragons, yeah.
The new dragon rulers. Thank you, Lithium. So...
so just... Everyone is on the page, put Skull Red to 1.
I would be, yes, my opinion, pleased to 1, but I actually think I wouldn't be surprised if it would be banned. Okay.
Okay, definitely wouldn't talk too much more.
Yes.
So, the next thing is...
want to talk about Danglong?
What we set up. Not this.
Okay.
The next thing is...
Ray, let's talk about Ray.
The next thing is Sky Striker in general. We have, like... so many options to hit Sky Striker. I think Engage wouldn't be hit, as the comment said. They're reprinting it, so it won't be hit.
Canuck should, yes, we talked about that. It should definitely come back, but later more to that. So Ray can stay at 3 because of it. Ray to 1 Sky Striker is just going to be struggling to get it, and yes, but actually Ray to 1 would be the most interesting and the coolest hit, I think.
Actually, Ray to 1 would do much because they have to handle the resource game other.
Would be super interesting.
They had to stick on Hornet drones and add it back with Kagari just to have place. It would be interesting to hitting Ray, definitely.
But I'm actually more on the page of hitting the Kagari and maybe even Shizuku, because then the players, because you could play around that by playing Hercules Base, and they would be forced to play bad cards like Hercules Base. They don't do it right now because they have literally 12 Sky Striker exotic monsters.
I'm on the page, just don't hitting the consistency of the deck, so I wouldn't hit Engage.
No, because it's
I would hit
already garbage.
Like the resource game of the deck, which
That's what
is
I mean.
insane.
That's what I mean. This is why
the
I say
resource game
Kagari.
of the deck is so insane.
That's why I say Kagari Shizuku.
Yeah, I'm on this page. I'm on your page. Like hitting Kagari to 1 is definitely the correct one, but I think it's not enough. I think if you hit Kagari to 1, you even should hit multi-roll to 1. Because multi-roll is the most insane card in the deck. It's the most broken one.
Honestly, if they would just ban 1 card, I would absolutely say multi-roll. If they would say, okay, we want to hit 1 Sky Striker card on the ban list, then I would say multi-roll for sure. Because without multi-roll, it's like way less disgusting, the whole deck.
Yep.
Multi-roll makes everything to super poly.
I mean,
in the way of not
multi-roll is like a a spellbook of judgment for the deck.
Yeah.
And which is like even better because you cannot respond to spells. Not even Sky Striker spells. No.
Every spell.
Spells.
Just fucking Twin Twister, mate.
Playing Twin Twister.
Twin Twister spells before.
It's now super poly Twin Twister. Well, Pot of Desire? Oh, ashing my Pot of Desire? Well, not possible.
Good try,
I don't need Called by the Grave.
Yeah, that's true. Multi-roll is a disgusting card, and I honestly would, for this list, because I don't think they will kill the deck this list, or make it tier 2, I think they will still make this list to make it still tier 1. And I think
but they need to hit their resource game. I'm stick to Kagari and roll to 1.
I honestly would say that multi-roll would get banned and nothing else happens. That would be, I think...
would be okay either.
I think that is something that I can imagine from just looking at the Konami ban list and seeing multi-roll banned and no other hits the Sky Striker at all. I saw that said Sky Striker spells. No. Sadly, it does.
No.
You could even protect your Salaman Great Circle with it if you would be super funny, but... Yeah. I mean, in the last discussions, in the last formats, it was always like engage to 2 and we don't get to 2, but nowadays I think multi-roll banned or like Kagari and multi-roll to 1 would be the correct hit actually. I would agree on both of those. Because like something, not killing the deck, but hitting it hard enough to have something like this happen. So yeah. Okay.
So, what we say, like Kagari to 1 and multi-roll to 1.
We can keep those, but Ray can be out of the field. I think actually putting that to 1 can kill the deck, that's true. Yeah. 1 strike and the deck is dead. So, okay. So,
multi-roll to 1 and Kagari to...
Just leave it there, bro.
To 1 next to Saruja. Talk about Dark Matter Dragon.
Yeah.
We totally forgot about Dark Matter Dragon, I think.
If we hit it, we can bring back the ruler, boys.
Wow, I can't believe you said
that. That would be so funny, having like every ruler at 1. That would
be... OCG has?
Yes, that would be so cool.
Every? No, I think only Tempest, right?
Yeah, no, they don't have every, they have like 2 or 3. They don't not only have Tempest, they unbanned 2 rulers in the last list, I think. Not the last, the one before that. I think the fire one would be cool with Salamon Great.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
Doesn't it like out floodgates even?
Yes.
Oh yes.
Card itself.
Yes.
Another fire monster to destroy 1 face-up card.
Please give us a fire ruler, man.
Yeah. Discarding Blaster and my Spinny and destroy your Floodgate and then special summon Gazelle from hand because I discarded Spinny.
Yes.
No.
Yes, exactly. That's what I want to see. Bring back Plaster, please, Konami. What about Unlock the Shock 2019? Shock Master. No, it's a long way to
So I definitely think Dark Matter should be banned. Yeah.
It's just, yeah,
It's just
a stupid card
too
by
good
design.
now.
It mills for cost.
It mills for cost. Yeah, you cannot stop it.
It's just as broken as Dante.
What if they brought back the rulers? Wouldn't the True King get great targets?
Oh god, that would, True King Rulers would be so cool. Bring back the little guns as
Actually,
well.
it would be like kind of slow. I think. Definitely too slow.
Yeah?
I think, yeah.
Little Gazan would be cool.
The Earth True King.
Yes.
Oh.
No, never bring that back again.
It's definitely too good.
Yeah.
The point of Dark Matter is it's really good now because you can dodge like things like the Armphage Goliath, and that's stupid as hell. And even in the future, there will be more dragon cards which can be abused out of the graveyard, and this will get stronger and stronger and stronger.
Yeah.
And
we just left alone the Red Eyes Dark Matter Dragon. We just said, okay, this can exist, but if this exists, please no Dark Matter Dragon.
Farfetch's on drugs with that.
Huh?
Farfetch's on love.
Yes, I unlocked the Shock 2K19.
So yeah, I think banning Dark Matter is okay.
Yes.
Yeah. So we're left.
It's actually one of those cards who have never came out.
With
so
Colossus. Colossus is the last Thunder card we have to discuss about.
I think actually if we ban Dark Matter, and we already set the dangers to 1, leave Colossus.
but it's like if the dangers go fell back, pure Thunder will be a problem again, and Sky Striker and like so many rogue decks.
Sky Striker and all the other rogue decks.
And so many rogue decks have their problems by not searching cards.
Yeah.
And maybe just realizing Ryo was a card that was put to 1 and it isn't even at that level.
Not close.
Of Colossus.
No, you can't even put it close.
Of a mistake, a big mistake. 2600 by the way.
It was actually a big mistake to actually release this card as well.
And,
so yeah.
Like what's the music?
It's a radio, so it should keep playing. Oh, just
there's a mistake. Okay. There's a mistake!
Yeah, no.
Because we talked about the mistakes on lag.
Okay, maybe. I think the stream ended kinda, so let's get anything else on. Here, chill your mind radio.
Oh, yes.
That's okay. Okay, let's get...
Okay, it's like a giant mistake with 2600, and it protects itself.
I mean, okay, without repeating what everyone says, putting this to 2 is fine in the end. Then you can have 1 Titan, 1 Colossus.
Most lists only play 2.
No, of the combo lists with dangers. Yeah, but if all the dangers are too... Like, you're talking about Pure Thunder right now. Pure Thunder with 2 Colossus and 1 Titan, I think is totally fine. They have to decide if they want to have 2 Titans or 1 Colossus, 1 Titan.
I'm
other way.
Totally at your side, JFK. I think Colossus is a card that either at 3 or at 1. It's nothing between them.
No, I think
because 2 is like stupid. It's so easy to summon. Even 2 are just dead for most of the deck.
If you have 2, you don't have like this one the grind game for the third one. If you don't play the fusion, and if you play the fusion, you play a bad card. But you have to play it then.
Fusion is very good in Pure Thunder.
It's fine. But yeah, like I said, I think 2 is like for now. They have to keep the decks alive for nationals. If you have 1 Colossus,
what's this on? It's a bandless discussion.
That's dueling book, bro. If you mean that. So if you have 1 Colossus only, you can never even have Titan plus Colossus, and that's just bad.
PC mobile console.
What? No.
No. It's just dueling book.
It's duelingbook.com. Okay, let's continue here. So I think actually 2 Colossus is for the national season fine, and if it's still such a huge problem, you can put it after that to 1 or like kill the deck, whatever. But for national season, the deck has to stay alive, so 2 Colossus is.
I don't agree. I definitely don't agree.
No, I wouldn't.
I definitely don't agree. 2 is like a stupid number for this card.
No.
It's like so easy to summon, and even like 1 is sometimes enough to kill most decks that they're searched.
No, that's not true. You have enough outs. You have literally enough outs to out 1. Even Sky Striker has no problem at all outing 1. Never. Even 2 are fine in a lot of cases.
I saw Sky Striker play Crippling Depressions.
Okay, but if they break completely and play against 1 Colossus, then it's okay.
They have to hard draw Widow Anchor or Impermanence.
Or a fucking Ray. You can search Widow Anchor.
There is 1 Colossus which
turns off Hayata. I don't think so.
No, there is more.
Yeah, what else?
There's only 1 Colossus on board? No, there's more around.
If there are 2, okay. You still can grind. You can grind better than Thunder Dragon with Sky Striker. Sky Striker is topping more than Thunder Dragon, even though Thunder Dragon has 3 Colossus. So with 2 Colossus, it will just be more harder for them. They will never ever have the opportunity to have 2 Colossus and a Titan. They can only have 1 Colossus and 1 Titan if they want to play Titan. So they have to stick with 2 Colossus on board, and they won't have more. If you hit the combo, if you don't play like the danger combo stuff. If you play pure, then you're stuck with 2 Colossus on board. That's all you will ever have. That's the best you can do then. And sorry, but in a grind game to out 2 Colossus, please. That's not hard for Sky Striker. Not for any deck, honestly. Maybe with a brick hand. But not even for Salamangreat, it's hard. Especially not if you play enemy control. What I would advise to anyone. But yeah.
I think we cannot argue. We cannot handle this. I think because I'm definitely.
I don't like the card as well. I don't like it as well.
This card has to be put to 1.
But that would kill the deck.
No, it won't.
That would.
It won't.
Only 1 Colossus is bad. What would they do? What's the best play then?
They still can Colossus and
they cannot.
Titan.
No, how? They cannot. They use the Colossus for Titan. Or should they play Instant Fusion again?
No, Thunder Dragon Fusion.
Oh Jesus Christ! And then how do they get it? They can only search it for next. No. How was it? But how do they get a Thunder Dragon Fusion? Like they need the fusion for the next turn. I mean, for the grind game, they cannot like put everything on the first turn like with the fusion. No one uses the fusion in the first turn.
Yes, in Pure Thunder they did because they played 3.
They played 3 fusions.
Yeah.
No,
2 to 3 fusions in Pure Thunder.
I never saw that.
Definitely. 2 to 3 fusions in Pure Thunder. Definitely.
That's just horrible.
No, that's good because it searches every Thunder card.
I never saw 3 fusions, but okay, whatever. So
the next thing is what Farfa put onto the table. If you hit every single meta game, you can't sit there and don't hitting the 3rd one.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Because it overwhelms the.
That's what I said.
Thing.
This is why I don't want to hit everything too much. Sky Striker can still kill Salamangreat even without multi-roll. And the Thunder Dragon decks can still kill Salamangreat with all the dangers to 1. This is why I think Salamangreat is still fine even with those hits. Because
I think like a little consistency would be fine. Like Gazelle to 2 or maybe Circle to 1. One of each hit.
That's
you can choose.
I think that's too early. I don't think that would happen. No, it's a massive deck, but like
in general, structure decks will get earlier hits.
Yeah, that's okay.
By the band list.
Okay.
At all.
But will they upset so many people just right before national season?
Or just putting Gazelle to 2 or maybe Circle to 1.
That will upset a lot of people.
Will not upset people because the deck is still fine.
The consistency would have a hard hit on that.
Gazelle to 2 is like 1 consistency card less.
Okay,
it's
Gazelle
okay.
to 2 doesn't matter. Like that would literally do nothing.
I don't think so.
That would do nothing.
I don't think so.
What does it do? You recycle the same Gazelle over and over. You just
but you hard draw it not that often.
It's fine. Like 1 copy less. You have
or maybe like talk about Lady Debug to 1 or something around the deck.
They can't ban Lady Debug. No one would care.
Limited.
Yeah, no one would care. people would play Buffalo, so whatever. People just...
Yeah, but Buffalo doesn't search out Gazelle.
That's true. But like, debug is a trash card anyway. Not a trash card, everyone, but I think every Salon Grade player knows what I mean.
I definitely don't see the Solomon Grade get hit, but
Cynet mining is coming out.
that's a point.
Cynet mining is coming. Oh god, this card will be amazing.
That's a point.
Oh, I'm so anticipating that card. But like I said,
what does it do again?
It's wait, I can tell you. It's you discard one card to search a Cybers monster. It's Rota for Cybers cards.
Send one card from your hand. Send one card from your hand.
Yes, that's what I said.
4 low Cybers monster from your deck to hand.
Yeah, that's what I said. Its card will be amazing. This will be so cool. Discard 20 search Gazelle. It will be great. And then on I think then you can even special summon Gazelle on Resolution.
Yep.
Oh.
I think you can.
Yes, because Gazelle is always in Resolution. So that will be just great. So yeah, but like I said, I don't see this deck being hit so hard. Like Gazelle to 1 would be too hard.
It's too hard, yeah. Maybe like... What? I remember like Fafra saying Gazelle and Sunlight Wolf to 2.
Ugh.
Just hitting a bit consistence with Gazelle to 2. And hitting their resource game with Sunlight Wolf to 3.
Oof. That means you have issues recycling the horse boy with a Jaguar.
Yeah, because you have to recycle those Sunlight Wolf. Yeah.
I don't know. That sounds like something that would be kind of okay. That would be like maybe a reason why Sunlight Wolf is only a rare, because actually that's what Konami is doing. They're putting cards in lower rarity so they can hit them more early. Makes sense. So this actually sounds like something that could be happening. Or I already see maybe only Sunlight Wolf 2 at this list. Maybe something only like this. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think like, but this.
So I agree on that. Just so putting Sunlight Wolf to 2.
That would actually like kind of a deal. Yeah. Okay. But I actually think if they don't hit the deck directly, the thing they would definitely do is indirectly hit it with Scythe, because so many people actually think that the deck is only good because of the artifact play.
No.
They do. Like
no.
So many people think that. Like even in the Darren Stevenson discussion there was this point. It's so stupid.
Who thinks that?
There were some people in this discussion, they were like, that's the only big play they have.
The only big play they have is artifact into Sanctum?
Not the only, but like the biggest thing. That's why they top so much. And then the funny things, like in the video, people reacted the same, laughing at the guy and being like, most lists don't even play it anymore.
Look at the top decks.
They don't play.
Most of them don't play Scythe.
They side it. They side deck the Scythe. But that's it here, only for the mirror match, because it's like
fighting artifact Scythe is to go to bed Scythe. No. I think Scythe is a great. It is okay. No. It can be Garnet if you draw it. If you play more than one, okay, cool. You play 2 Garnets. It's like brilliant with Garnet. And
but Brilliant Fusion is at 1.
It only has a big impact against combo and something. There are so many decks around, like Subterror or Draco or even Sky Striker, which don't even care that much about Scythe.
Yeah, okay.
So you have so many matchups in the main deck where Scythe is simply dead.
But like, at a point where Sky Striker goes,
just for siding a Garnet package, Scythe is broken. We don't have to talk about that.
Definitely
the fact
broken.
itself is broken, but the fact that you have to play 3 slow trap cards around it, and you can draw it as a brick, is simply fine. I think.
No. I think the brick point doesn't matter too much, because the people who play Scythe in the main deck play Tornado Dragon anyway, so it's not really brick. And
Marco, shut up. No one hits floodgates.
Please limit. There can only be one. This card is so stupid.
No, it's fine.
It's not fine. It's not a good.
It's a floodgate which can be outed.
Floodgates should not
by every Phoenix.
Floodgates are like not skillful cards at all. I don't think that should be the case.
That's true, but floodgates exist since Yu-Gi-Oh was released.
Yeah, but they shouldn't exist since Yu-Gi-Oh! Like they should have never existed. There was never a
In every card game, there are cards which
are cancer. Yes.
which counters something. And
Skill Drain
floodgates
3. Oh
are
god,
this.
please don't trigger me.
No, Skill Drain is like too powerful.
Like
For sure.
But they can only be won as a win button. Like often, like yeah, you can out it, and if your completely other hand is crap, other than there can only be one, maybe you can still like lose with that. But that against Salamangreat is just gives you so much advantage.
But it kills only like one deck in the whole meta.
It will kill more decks, like it's a floodgate. Just I think okay.
Yeah, it's okay, but it doesn't kill every deck. Like, see at the floodgates, which got addressed by the banned list.
Yeah.
Skill Drain addresses. If you flip it, it addresses every deck.
Mostly, yes.
Every deck.
Mostly.
Soul Drain addresses mostly every deck. By stopping graveyard effects.
The drain cards are stupid. I don't think it will happen. It's just my
and
personal
there can only
wish.
be one. Only addresses like one deck by killing it.
Yeah, but
And Sky Striker
still.
will be like slowed down a bit. So I think it's fine.
No, not only all one deck. Like the Sun and Dragon deck is like really hit as well. Then
No, it isn't. It's
Yes.
just summon Livia near and pop it. Or summon Phoenix and pop it.
what if you can? If you already have a Wi-Fi button on field?
They're playing Fiends, they're playing Thunder, they're playing Dragons, they're playing
The pure
every
deck
single
now.
danger. Like, you can do Phoenix
Yeah, okay.
that much. Against Pure Thunder, it's good.
Yeah, against Pure
But
Thunder, that's what I meant.
Against
not
danger
against
variants, it is simply bad.
So I don't think it will be hit, but it's just my personal wish. And not only as someone who plays Salamangreat, just someone as... I hate Floodgates since like I first picked up the game again. I played Pendulum and people flipped anti-spell and you just lost. It was so stupid. Yeah.
You hated anti-spell?
Yes.
Oh,
The card is disgusting.
how many people hated Pendulum Summon 5? Isn't that unfair as a mechanic?
Have you seen the Worlds final that was over in 5 minutes because of 2x flip anti-spell? Isn't that more disgusting than a mechanic that everyone can use?
Yes.
And the deck wasn't that
Everyone
unfair.
can use anti-spell too.
Yeah, but it's not
not-
searchable like something like it's not a whole
Okay,
deck.
we don't
it's a
have
stupid
to
card
talk
game.
about anti-spell and Pendulum Summon 5. That's both things are
And Pendulum Summon 5 doesn't happen anymore. With the new Master Rule is what fixed
not
Pendulums.
not anymore. Yeah, it fixed pendulums, and that's the case.
Yeah.
No one plays anti-spell anymore because you have no,
No,
reward
but
for
in
playing it.
general, like those cards are disgusting. You flip them in the like it's completely skillless. You just flip them to win on this one card. You just sit on it and hope it will win you the game. There's no skill intended in this. Just flip this to hope to win that it wins you the game.
Yeah, but what do you think? Do you think Konami will just ban every single floodgate in the game?
To be honest, that would be amazing, but I don't think that will happen. I just say that would be amazing.
And there has to be cards in the game which counters something else.
But not hard counters like that. You don't need like cards that kill a deck. That's not need. You had to play MST in a Pendulum deck that was so bad and Hard Droids to have the chance to win against those floodgates. That was so stupid. There can be a lot of like Heavy Storm Duster is amazing.
Why are we
against
going back in
Pendulum
time?
as well.
We were talking about Scythe.
Yeah, but I think that was a cool discussion. Like I just think like in general cards like Heavy Storm Duster.
Yeah, and that's a good
Can
point.
be
Pankratops is a good point. Pankratops is a generic card which can play by every deck by outing floodgates.
But still, that's an unsearchable 3-of. And yes, it's a great card.
Oh,
and
it's searchable.
not everyone plays dinosaurs cards. No, but for real, Pankratops is a great card, and I'm glad
You
it's
can even
out.
special summon it with Pill.
But it's not a solution to floodgates. Like it can be in a lot of cases, but it's like not the solution why floodgates can be fair. But whatever, that's a whole
Okay,
different
the
discussion.
point is Scythe. I think Scythe is just okay.
No, I think it should be like
It's a brick. It can be a brick, and you have to play 3 slow trap cards, and the whole package is only impactful if you're going first.
no, it's not. That's just not true.
That's definitely
No,
true.
no. In this, you side it in the Salamangreat Mirror even if you go second. Ask Rapper 11 or every player who makes a deck profile on this. You go first. Like no, sorry, you go second. Your opponent sets up their like weak board. Like Salamangreat doesn't do big boards first turn. It's your turn, you kind of out it a bit, play your board, set one artifact Sanctum, opponent's turn, flip Sanctum, your turn, you win. Like, it's that easy. Sanctum is completely broken, it completely destroys the skill in the Salamangreat mirror match, what is otherwise a kind of cool mirror match actually. It's just a stupid card. Like, why should there be a card that outs the whole extra deck in a time where extra deck is so important? I think like one cool hit could actually be Sanctum to 1, because then like decks like that are specified on the Salamangreat on the artifacts can play still the Scythe and all, but only have like this one Sanctum, like the kind of thing that happened with Brilliant Fusion. Yeah, no one plays Domain Monarchs, man. It's not a special spell card in every deck. Like, you can play the Scythe in every single deck. Try to play Domain in every deck. And you have to...
can?
Yeah, no, you have to play no extra deck cards for using that.
No.
Yes?
No. You can just reduce their levels.
Oof. Oof.
Okay, no.
Scythe is an old card. It's like, in this time and era, it's too strong. I think Farf actually said the same, and I agreed on that. Like, he said it was fine back then, when it was not so fast, but now one turn decides the whole game, basically. So you flip it, you prevent your opponent from playing one turn.
Yeah, what about not hitting Scythe?
What's saying?
Or banning Scythe? What about putting Sanctum to
That's what I
1?
just said.
To 1? Yeah, to 1 must be go to 1, because
yes.
if you put it to 2, you can still trap tricks. Yeah.
To 1, I think that's the best hit actually, because you can still play Scythe in some cool, like maybe some shit like Evil Eye, for example, and or like the artifact decks or whatever, in those rogue decks no one cares about, and you can still play Sanctum, but it's not an unfair engine that's splashable into everything, like the Brilliant Fusion engine, for example, was like some win buttons. So yeah. I think actually Sanctum to 1 would be the coolest hit ever.
That's definitely. Thank you for that topic, Tropio Supply. Sanctum.
That was my idea, man. So okay.
Yeah,
whatever.
Sanctum to 1 is.
Okay.
We said this to.
I disagree with hitting Sanctum. Sanctum 2 is only good because of Scythe. Yeah, but. That's true, but you don't have to kill the engine. You just can make it fair. By if Sanctum is at 1, no one in the meta game would play it.
But the same thing is like for the rank up spell. The rank up spell is only good because of Aethertort and VFD, and yeah, the fact is still other round it's the same. So Aethertort and yeah, okay. VFD was good before, but Aethertort is only that good because of the rank up spell, and the rank up spell is only that good because of the rank up spell.
Yeah, and Scythe is only good because of Sanctum. Scythe is only good because of Sanctum. Yeah, well, whatever. Like it's like this other way around as well. Scythe is only good because of Sanctum. Like yeah. Scythe is good as well as the card itself, but it's only broken because of Sanctum.
Yeah.
So I think Sanctum to 1 would be the coolest hit, so it could be played in rogue strategies, but it's not dead as dead, but it's dead for the meta game, and that's what's important, because it's just a win button. Flip Sanctum, win the game. It's so stupid. Watch top 64 of the last Rise years where Rafa 11 played. He didn't win by any skill, he just flipped Sanctum. And that's sad to see, because I tried to learn something from that game.
Yeah, Sanctum was cool to special some other artifacts, but like be honest. When you ever will special summon an other artifact as Scythe?
Yeah, and hitting Scythe would...
Oral Tech? I mean, we don't have 2015 and we don't have Artifact Shadow Time. Pure Artifact is simply garbage. And other decks like... I don't know.
And if you hit the Scythe, you hit like the
Lancia
best target.
will only be played without Sanctum at all, and the other artifacts are garbage.
So yeah, Scythe is actually like, I think like this would be actually cool, because yeah, we're just repeating it.
I agree on that.
So okay, let's go to next.
Hitting Sanctum to 1 instead of banning Scythe is
yeah. Okay.
Sounds good. I think we're getting to the point
We haven't talked about...
where we have the honorable mentions.
Oof. Yeah, that are on...
And
yeah. I think don't
like,
think anything with
for sure, on this list are so many cards that could come off.
Or entertain them for 5 minutes after that.
You have to what?
Go to the washroom. Yes. Or you just make a pause and just edit it all back.
Okay, he leaves us by going to the pot. The pot of shit. Yeah, on this list are so many cards. I think, in my opinion, could come off of the list. I mean, really, so many. Not really Unicore. I don't remember why we put this on here. Because Unicore is like, negating all extra deck summon monster. It's like busted nowadays. Do you think it's realistic that you could remove 30 cards from the list without changing the format? Oof. No, definitely not. Because there are so many cards on the list that could come off, yeah, without having that big of an impact. But there are, if you remove like 30 cards at the same time from the banned list, which all were banned, the whole format will be shaked up. And I mean, if you like put Shuret back to 3 and the other way around, hitting Colossus to 1. Necros will be... I think Necros would be very good because of things like Trishula and stuff. So it's kind of hard. I know many players want to see like things like Necros pop off again, but with the recent list we got Shuret to 1. And I think this is the only comeback of Necros we will see in the nearly future, in my opinion. I don't think Konami will get off Shuret to 2 or 3
Why
or
not?
something.
I mean, they still have to sell dual power.
I mean,
if they want to sell dual power, they have to make Necros kind
if
of...
Thunder Dragon will fall off
no,
the
they
format,
don't.
Necros will be definitely T1.
I just said...
Definitely T.
Like,
Because Trishula is like...
I just said the most retarded thing ever. I just said if they want to sell dual power, they have to put Shuret to 2, but no one cares any about Necros monsters, I think, and that's it. But yeah...
Time C can be unbanned.
No. It can, but why?
It can, yeah, but the thing is why? Because like cards that says skipping your opponent's next draw phase, it's like...
The only thing that will happen, it would be used for some degenerate shit in the future, maybe. So why unban it? It's not a card that can do anything fair.
I don't know. It's like the point is you have to remove cards from the list, unless you want to be the list like 3-4 sides only for banned monsters.
So I don't think it's a problem card, but I don't think it's one of the first cards to be removed from the list. There are other cards.
Yes, there is definitely a point, and this point is...
Book of Moon, yeah.
I talked about this card like for so long with so many people.
Since you play Guru Control.
Book of Moon has its up and downsides, because Book of Moon seems not that good, but I will tell you.
But I will tell you.
I will tell you. Book of Moon can be used like offensively and defensively,
yeah.
and can be a really good interruption.
Yeah.
Like even nowadays,
No one will play.
you cannot book Link Monster. That's true. But
No one will play.
take the example of Solomon Grade. Every player would play 3 Book of Moon in their main deck.
No.
And
we wouldn't. We would,
yeah, you definitely will.
You would play enemy controller.
No.
It's better.
No.
Yeah, you can.
Because you don't have to tribute. So your opponent normal summons any Salamangreat, and you book the normal summon, and they simply pass.
No, that's not true.
That's true. That's what they do. That's what they do if you book their normal summon with Guru.
No, not if you have will or something like
No, not if you have the one of will.
And most people play 2 nowadays, but or 2 or no. But,
why are the Exodia parts on the list?
Why not?
Because why not? Yeah.
Why make Exodia more consistent? Like, who cares about Exodia?
But if you really play an Exodia deck, would you play more pieces? I don't think so.
I have no clue.
I really don't think so. Maybe 2.
No, I don't think so.
Maybe play 3 heads.
Why?
And because of dangers? I don't know.
Head is the same thing as everything else.
Exodia is. I think it's at 1 because it's the Forbidden One. And there is only one Exodia.
I actually think
that's like it's like the enemy thing. That's the only thing I can think of.
I don't think it's at 1 because otherwise it would be broken. It's just like a kind of how it's called. Not a meme, but it's like some kind of history behind that. Just because of the history of the card.
Because there can only be one Exodia, because this is the biggest and best monster in like Yu-Gi-Oh!
So it has to be on the list. Like just for not because it has to be on the list, just yeah. Okay. I hope they get what we mean.
Yeah.
So, but Book of Moon, okay.
Book of Moon is like a card.
Enemy controllers.
It could be an experience. Experiment to get it back to 3, but I think it would be broken. It would be definitely a staple again. I think so. It's good against many decks.
It's like saying
besides Skystriker. Against Skystriker it isn't good, but against every other deck it can be definitely a good.
It's useless go second. Enemy controller is fantastic go second.
Our Book of Moon isn't that useless again.
You say you would play it in Salamangreat, right? Why not enemy controllers? Enemy controllers better go second. And better go first in my opinion, but better go second than...
In the mirror match? True.
Yeah.
Go second against against Salamangreat, Book of Moon could
in everything else as well.
Could be good because you can clear their board and then it's like the Sanctum Scythe argument. It's like, yeah, clear their board and then book the next normal sum and they will pass.
Clear the board, steal the next
could be good, but Book of Moon can be used to shut down like Colossus and stuff.
Enemy controller can take Book of Colossus.
Moon, don't underestimate Book of Moon. Book of Moon is definitely at 3. Maybe only sideboard. And maybe main decking in some Guru decks or something.
I don't think anyone plays.
Book of Moon is pretty good. It's a pretty good card.
I think the card is way too old now. Like, not way too old, it's still just the effect is so simple that it's good. It's a good card. It would nothing do in this meta right now. I don't think it would do anything. But I think maybe in future meta games, like if we see something like the Zodiac meta game as well, Book of Moon would have been great in Zodiac mirror matches.
Yeah.
Just like enemy controller, by the way.
Book of Moon is a card,
but yeah,
which depends on the format.
Yes, and I think Desert 3 would be really cool. But everyone said that like TT, like Torrential Tribute as 3 would be great as well. Now we have it at 3, no one plays it. So, and Torrential Tribute is like on paper a better card.
I think Book of Moon will be played if it goes back to 3.
I don't think it will be played,
because
not this format.
Not this format maybe, but in the future, because it is a quick spell. It's definitely something else.
Very versatile.
Yeah.
Like
more versatile than a trap card.
So yeah, I would love to see it at 3. So yeah.
What about Pot of Avarice, which is at 3 in the OCG, I believe? The point with Pot of Avarice.
It's at 2, I think.
The point with Pot of Avarice nowadays are dangers. So without the dangers, I would be definitely on your side, but with dangers around.
I like the card because it's not as skillless as like the new pot we got, Extravagance. You don't even have to think when you will activate it because you have to activate it at the start of the main phase. Okay, otherwise it would be more broken. But yeah, so it's a brainless card. Desires is brainless as well, but more because you have, but not more brains, but more skillful than the extravagant. But Avarice is actually a really cool card for the resource game and stuff like that. And I just like cards like that to make the grind game interesting, who are not broken immediately. You mostly probably can't even use it turn 1 in a lot of decks. In a lot of decks you maybe can, danger decks for example, like he said. But like in, for example, Salaman Grade, you won't be able to use it turn 1, if at all. So it's like an interesting card, and I think it could be come back as an experiment. And I don't think it would do too much. I don't think it would be unfair. But maybe it would be unfair in the future, who knows. But right now it wouldn't be.
Maybe.
Okay.
But I don't think it will be happen, so we don't
So, about the...
put it on our list.
No, about the Magician Boy.
So, the Magician Boy.
I think it's fine. I think I want to see this the pendle graph part of the deck played again. That was so cool. Like back then when this deck was firstly meta in this trickster pendle format. What else was there? I don't remember. But in this format, it was so skillful because you played with the trap and the pendle graph spell. You played on resources. Nowadays, pendle is just a board spam deck. You try to make the best board, but I would much rather see it being like this kind of control grindy deck as well. So
if I'm thinking on the plays Pendulum will make, it's like the same as Astrograph. It's like imagine you have double iris magician. Oh yeah, you can search it with duelist aliens.
Yeah.
So doing Electromite, ditch harmonizing, putting double iris in scale, Electromize on double iris, get back harmonizing, get the search, get a draw.
So what?
That's
good, but so what? It's not like broken itself.
You search like a win button card against Sky Striker.
What?
Pendulum Graph.
Why is it?
It says your magicians cannot be targeted by spell cards anymore.
Let me bring that one up again. I actually forgot what they do because they haven't been played. Yeah, the trap you.
No, this one.
Ah. Your
Spell
cannot
cards
suspect.
are monster types you control with spell cards.
Yeah, okay, you can search it anyway, like, but the important cards aren't spellcaster type. Who cares? Electromite is not spellcaster type, Vortex Dragon is not spellcaster. Who the hell cares about that effect?
Yeah, maybe I was like a bit overwhelming with double iris. It's not on the same level as Astrograph, yes, true, but it's like thinking of popping one card and getting 3 out of it is like
the thing. Yeah, the thing with double iris is right now it wouldn't solve the problems with Pendulum because what they do right now is set up unbreakable boards with the Guard Dragon combo. What they do with double iris is set up more unbreakable, like an even more unbreakable board. It wouldn't be any like making consistency better or something. Actually, like Astrograph to 1 would be more interesting because double iris would just be
no.
a win more.
No, not Astrograph. No,
please.
No.
Oh yes.
Definitely no.
Oh yes, baby.
Even 1 is enough.
No, I don't think it would get back to 1, but I think it would be more interesting because it would make the deck more consistent. But double iris would just be a win more card. It would be a cute win more card, would be cool to see it back. Even Joker wouldn't be an issue right now, I think. But I think like it's not necessary. It would just make the deck a little bit more good. But like it wouldn't solve the hand trap on Electromite problem, for example. Like with Astrograph, this is kind of a little bit better solved because Astrograph is just a broken card itself. But yeah. It doesn't solve the consistency issues, it doesn't solve the Electromite issues that's so vulnerable. It doesn't solve any issues, it just makes the board a bit better, I think.
Yeah, I totally agree, and
But I would want to see it at one for the combo plays. I want to see what Thrift Gaming and Jeremy Mitchell can do with Double Iris.
Okay, but we both agree that this won't be happening. I don't think Konami will.
No, I don't think as well.
Do that.
Normally they only bring back Pendulum cards when they have new Pendulum support. That's what we saw the last times. Or like with the Necros cards now, because of the reprints, they never bring cards back for no reason. And there wouldn't be any reason. Huh? It gets reprinted. So what do I want to say? So yeah, there's no reason to bring back Pendulum cards right now. So yeah, why should I do it?
Yeah, so just remove it.
Yeah.
Harpy's Feather Duster. I think it's fine. It's like a blowout for back row decks.
I don't want to see that card in the meta game. I love Paleozoic too much. But like, why even more red reboot card? Oh, what?
That's a point.
People already like literally want red reboot banned. Not me, I don't care too much. But red reboot is like really can be an unfair card. But whatever, that's a different discussion. But why one more red reboot card if no one likes red reboot? Not no one, but yeah, there's already that discussion. I don't like. It's like a one-off.
I think it could be fine to bring it back, but
it's a Seki one-off. Why?
Do we really want it back?
Talking about Seki one-offs, should we talk about Maxi? No, we shouldn't. That would be half an hour more discussion.
Oh, that's cool for your Tropios. You will get a lot of money for that.
I have an EM GB. Oh god damn it. Yeah.
But yeah, the OCG got Regeki, so I think we will get Feather Duster.
It could happen. I wouldn't want it. That's my wish list. I wouldn't want to see this card because why? Let's give back row decks some chance to exist, okay?
No.
We already have Denko Red Reboot, Twin Twister. Why do we Anchor Tops? Why do we need Feather Duster? It's
okay. Just remove it. I'm definitely.
I don't want to see this card. Out of my sight. Out of my sight.
So Stratos, I think with Hero Lives to 1 and don't seeing any hero plays at all this format, Stratos could go back to 3. The best hero card with Malicious is like strictly to go to 2, and it's all fine. I think it's all fine. Even with the new Destiny Hero support, there would be a reason to give them Stratos back to 3.
No question.
I think that it's definitely. It's unnecessary to let
it's a normal summon card.
Yeah.
It's a normal summon, so there are better normal summons in the game for the hero decks. It's only really broken with a hero lives, but I really think like a hero lives get 3 again as well, because it would be cool to see hero decks and hero engines pop up.
Oh, Tropius is trolling right now. It's cool, yeah.
Okay, then Dark back to 3.
Regeki and Darko back to 3, yeah. No.
Oh, that would be cool.
No.
No one plays that shit right now.
Yeah, right now, but they will be played again in the future. We all know that.
Like, looking at Balinks, Konami sees what like the quote-unquote issue was with Zodiac. So...
Issue?
Yeah, so they toned down, like...
Okay. We're talking about an issue in Zodiac, boys.
Yeah, in the mirror match.
An issue.
It was weird in the mirror match.
An issue.
Balinks kind of like...
Issue.
Yes! There was not in the deck
Zodiac.
Not in the deck itself.
One card exceeding.
Yeah, but you had mirror matches.
Every turn.
You had mirror matches
every turn.
And in the mirror match you won when you had no Everyone play. It's not against the issue against other decks. It's the issue against the mirror match. If you had the Regeki and the opponent didn't have My Body as a shield, you basically
won. We don't
won.
talk about Regeki and Dark Hole to 3. We don't talk about that.
Okay, yes. Okay.
We definitely don't talk about that. So just put Stratos back to 3 and leave me alone. Tribe. That's a card I talk to people like 2 or 3 years.
It's a bad card.
For now.
It is.
It's like okay. It's an okay card.
it's
It's
bad.
it's like maybe a sideboard card in
No.
the future. In the future, maybe a deck got released with like some.
It's a normal
with
summon.
only one archetype against Zodiac. It would be great.
It's a normal summon, that's why it's bad. Against yes, normal summon tribe, pop with pop with Drance, yeah.
Priority.
Stu had an issue, the deck was
Yeah,
it.
thank you, JFK.
That's not what I'm talking about.
That was my point.
I mean in the mirror
The
match.
issue of Zodiac was the deck
Yes.
itself. Yeah,
Okay.
definitely. Thank you.
I'm one of
Thank
the
you.
people who says the deck itself was cool,
Thank
but
you.
no, the thing is the mirror match would have been...
Just shut up.
the
I
mi-
don't want
You-
to talk about
you're
Zodiac. No.
You're too stupid to comprehend the point what I'm saying. Like I'm saying the mirror match would have been more skillful if there would have been Bailings like effects. The deck would have been way more broken and it shouldn't have happened.
Skillful.
Yeah, the mirror match would be more skillful then.
Skillful.
Yeah, because like...
Oh, I drew my board vibe. Oh, I won. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
skillful.
That's why it wasn't that skillful, because board wipes were so easy.
Dryden would be instantly useless in the mirror match if there was a Bailings like effect. So
Not useless.
just don't talk about that.
Not useless, but just less broken.
Okay, Dryden. Now I use my board vibe. Just shut up.
Yeah, then you would have at least have 2 cards and not 1 to win.
Talk about tries.
Yeah, drive is useless.
Yeah, it is.
It's a bad card. It's a normal summon. It has a the discard
So
card is fine, but
this is could simply go back to 3, but Konami is like maybe let's release them slowly taken from the list.
Yeah,
So I
is,
think Tribe to 1 would be fine.
or like no. Recently they're putting a lot of cards back to 3 from the list directly. Kaiju Slumber
Was it 1?
came to 3 directly.
If a card was banned,
No, they on the last list they did that actually. I think they
No?
they put
Brianek was it 1? Slumber was it 1?
Oh yeah, they put the 1 card to 3 and the 0 cards to 1 or what?
Yeah.
Okay, whatever.
They released them slowly.
Okay, who cares about what happens to Tribe at 1 or 3?
Scout
can go to 3.
Can go to 3,
No
but
one cares. Towers
I don't want
3,
to see
Scout
it.
can. Huh?
I don't want to see it.
I
It's like
I want to
why?
see Clifford players try. Like Necrosphere had the chance to try it, so why not them? I can tell you why not them, because there's no Clifford support coming, so Konami doesn't care what happens to Scout. It doesn't have to sell products.
Necros got the incantations. Yeah, that's why they got
Incantations and the reprints. That's why they came back.
Yeah, that's why they. Yeah, true.
No, that's literally why they came back. That's
I
what
think Scout can go back to 3,
but it
but
won't
Konami
happen.
will.
Wait until they reprint the
Yeah,
cards.
that's true.
They, like I said, Konami always needs a reason to do something. You saw that with Stratos, it came out before Legendary Decks. Stratos came back before Legendary Decks.
Yeah.
And Necros reprints came back before the reprints. Like, you can see that with every card legend.
Just put it and throw it away.
Bye. Bye, Scott. Okay, what we have? We have. Did you talk about the Necros cards down there?
But they put towers to 3.
Yeah. I think that was before the Clifford Genius came out.
Could be. Chaos Emperor Dragon, yeah, could back to 3. With Errata, it's useless. Can talk about that, but I don't think there is too much to talk about.
There's no argument.
There's no argument. You cannot use it this turn. You summon it, and yeah.
I'm fine with Gold. If Demise is... Oh, Demise is a cool topic. I think Demise right now is fine because you cannot play hand traps with Demise. So that makes the decks in this meta right now so bad who play it. Like, not so bad, but like Demise is a disgusting card itself. But the point that you cannot play hand traps with it is kind of... Yeah, kind of a big deal.
So Chaos Emperor is like bad. You summon it, it has to survive
Okay,
one turn,
who
and
still
then
is talking about the Chaos Emperor? Who cares? But Demise is a cool topic, I think.
could come back.
So you think Ash will go to 2?
No.
What about Max CC Mon?
It was a bit after Scout, but yes. It was a bit after Scout, but yes. Don't think.
It's always a bit after they bring it back. Yeah, so...
So Denglong, I don't think they will give us Danglong back, but it could maybe.
I actually think they will.
Why? Is there any Yangzing support?
Yes.
Yes.
No, there's not using, but the worm support. Yes, worm support.
These new dragon rulers are
The
right?
dragon rulers lithium.
Easy level 8 to summon for rank end plays, nothing more. Yeah, Leviani is better. And the price card will reprint it whenever and sometimes, and it's like better.
Maybe even no, not in the new Battle of Legends, but maybe next year in the Battle of Legends. So whatever.
Yeah, give us one Danglong. I'm definitely on your side. I love Danglong.
I don't like Danglong at all, but I think Danglong will get back to 1 because right now it's not. Who cares about the 1 negation it serves? Or maybe 2. Okay, sorry. Back then, 2 negations with 1 Danglong was kind of a big deal. Back then in shooting format. But no. Give them the 1 Danglong. Let them play for 5 minutes with it until they realize it's bad right now.
Give Dinosaur back the Danglong and I will break it.
Definitely.
Yeah. Yeah, put it to 1. Put it like...
Or maybe next list, right before the new worm support comes out. Maybe this or next list can actually happen, that Danglong comes back. I even thought about buying some copies, because why not, it's cheap.
So, I got my opinion on Unicorn earlier. Unicorn should stay at 1.
You think it's broken,
because
right?
It's broken, yeah.
I think it's a cool card. I think it's the only way that Necros could compete.
No.
It's so bad.
Without Colossus,
no.
the deck is amazing.
Losing versus Sky Striker.
No!
Look at the Joshua Smith feature matches.
Dude! Sky Striker will fading away because they will get hit now.
Okay.
And they will get later on. Without Sky Striker and Thunder in the matter, Necros would be amazing because Trishula is like so good.
Amazing, I would say.
So good.
Okay, as soon as Necros gets good, like they have just Dimensional Barrier against it.
Yeah, but...
Cards like that.
For sure. So Konami be like, let's putting every Necros card back to 3 so we can ban it again in like 2 lists. No.
Yeah.
I think they have to, the most broken card of the deck is Unicorn in general. And
I mean, you can bring it to
the more extra deck support comes out, the more Link monster will be released. Maybe new mechanics. The more broken becomes Unicorn, and I think it should stay at 1.
Okay, I don't want to say I don't think so because yeah, that's true. The more important the extra deck is, the best Unicorn. But I don't think it would bring back Necros to the table. I heard so many shit about the Necros deck being like Yuri was so hyped about, when Shurud comes back, then Necros will be kinda good again. Then they brought Shurud and Bryonek back. Like Bryonek back to 3 and Shurud to 1 and nothing happened. Necros was a really cool bubble contender for 3 times.
But you cannot underestimate in the next set all the last incantation support.
Is there more coming out? I thought that was the last.
No, there's a field spell. And a new ritual monster.
Okay, show me. Oh god, that's really
the field spell. When this card is activation, you can reveal an incantation monster in your hand, and if you do, special summon 2 monsters from your deck with the same name as the revealed monster. Then shuffle the revealed monster into the deck. So you got the effect to search, and you have enough stars to summon every ritual monster. Once per turn of a ritual monster is special summoned to your field, you can target one card on the field destroyed. So that's pretty good.
But what would Unicorn to 3 change? Because you can search it out right now anyway. So what would be... I guess it would change something. I'm just literally asking what would it change because I have no clue of the deck.
Because Unicorn as well adds cards from the graveyard back to hand.
It does? Oh.
It is not only shutting down extra deck effects, it's piloting the resource game.
I would actually like to see that back, just to see what people would do with it, and if it would be a problem, I would like to see it back, and if it would be a problem, ban it again. Or put it on.
Banless is not something like
Snatch Steal.
Shifty Boy.
Snatch Steal.
Shifty Boy was a try, but
Yeah.
Shifty Boy was a try. Snatch Steal was a try, but Unicorn is at 1, and it is at 1 for a good reason, and I think it should stay there.
Maybe yes. I would just would love to see it.
Maybe Shurit can go off.
Shurit could go to 3, no problem.
2 or 3.
No one can.
But Unicorn, put it away. So, yep, just put it to 2. To 2 and then maybe to 3 if it does nothing.
That doesn't matter. That doesn't matter because people played it at 2 only anyway.
Let's read this one. So you can ritual summon this with a incantation. During the main phase, quick effect, you can reveal this card in your hand.
Same.
Discard 1 card, then special summon one incantation monster from your graveyard whose total levels monsters whose total level equals 10. But shuffle them into the deck during the end phase.
That's cool.
Oh, wow.
I don't know.
All incantation non-ritual monster you control gain 2000 attack.
Okay, that's cool. But okay, only if it's on the field, but that won't happen. I think only the first effect will happen. And that sounds really good, but I think the other one is better.
Wait, if this card is special summon... they trigger only if summoned from deck, so this is garbage.
Oh, really? No,
Yeah.
it's not garbage because it gives you fodder on the field. It's like a soul charge for those guys. But it's not good.
I think the field spell is fine. But this...
It's okay. I don't think it would be played. Maybe at 1.
Maybe not.
Maybe not.
So yeah, construct is fine, can go back to 3.
Yeah. It would have only, like the most people already said, it would have been only good with Fairy Tail Snow. Then you could send Fairy Tail Snow to summon it, and then it would be crazy. But like this, like who cares?
Yep.
Send Tricklon, well. It will be a 1-for-1 ritual summon for. Yeah, it's fine.
And Connor Hawk, yeah, why not? I mean, Ritual Beast would do nothing with it or without it.
But again, there's no reason to bring it back right now.
Yeah, there's no reason to bring it back. That's the reason why it won't come back.
Yeah.
But it should.
The thing is, they had their time window when they were bringing out the Ritual Beast Link monster. This is when this card should have come back.
Yeah.
But it didn't, so why now? Like, yeah, why now? Because it doesn't do anything, but I mean, from Konami's point of view.
There are so many cards which does not do anything on the list, and yeah, they will not release them.
Maybe someday they bring some useless new Ritual Beast support and then this card will come back, but...
Yeah, I totally agree. It should come back, but it won't.
That's the point.
So...
Anything we missed? Any Fairy Tail Snow is... Oh, but one cool last point I have right now in my mind. Fairy Tail Snow in the OCGs has 3 and we have a band.
And we have Maxi Band and in OCG as well.
Yeah, I know, but Fairy Tail Snow is kind of interesting, I think right now. Yeah,
Maxi too.
Yeah, I said we can talk about Maxi as well.
We can talk about it, but I had so many Maxi discussions and I'm so tired about it. I think Maxi should...
Okay, each of
should
us
be a 3.
Just one sentence from each of us why they have their opinion, because we have... I don't want a half an hour discussion as well, just each of us can say the one sentence why they think it's that way, and then we leave it like that.
Yeah, Maxi should be at 3 because it balances... It's kind of balancing. Like over creeped and over special summon anything, and like dangers are totally fine with Maxi, I think. The Orcus deck is totally fine with Maxi at 3 in the OCG, so why not?
Okay, so...
We have Called by the Grave, we have Ash Blossom to negate it. It's okay.
Yeah, so I think like the argument that there are outs for Uncut are not valuable, because that's the same thing was said for Masterpiece and it's banned for a reason. Only because there are a lot of outs for a card doesn't mean like it's healthy. But the point is that the outs for that card are not bad cards itself. You play Ash Blossom and Called by the Great regardless. You wouldn't play Kaijus regardless what were needed for Masterpiece.
That's true.
And me, for example, I would like to see Max CS3. I don't think it's healthy. I just would like to see how it is. But in my theory, I think control decks right now are so good without Maxi. Like you see Salamangreat as a control deck, for kind of a control deck, popping up so big, and Maxi would, I think, only make it stronger. And Sky Striker as well.
Oh, it would. It's like a tie, because Salamangreat gets hit by Maxi hard either.
God, Sky Striker would be ridiculous.
But yeah, I'm on your side, JFK. Maxi should be at 0 or at 3.
Yeah,
that's the point.
That's the point. Yeah, but I think even at 3, it's not consistent enough to say it's a fair card. You can still just like be lucky and have it a lot in the tournament. And
you can surge it with retaliating. So.
I hate this guy so much. So yeah, you can just top a tournament because you drew Maxi a lot.
Or you can special summon it with Giant Rex. Not Giant Rex.
That's
Giant Red, and bounce it back with Severus.
This discussion is over. So, okay, so anything we missed, BLS should go to 1 again.
Shut up.
Too broken. How about Soul Eating Ogre though?
No. I think Dino's fine.
You can search it with... Oh, Miscellaneous back to 3 now. We can also search it with...
I would love Micello back to 3. I would love it. I would fucking love it. So, that's what we discussed out of 1.5 hours, I think. So, we're banning the rank up spell and banning Dark Matter Dragon.
Maybe eventually banning multi-roll, eventually. Depends on what we do.
Eventually banning multi-roll, but if you apply Kagari to 1, then multi-roll to 1 is fine.
Yeah.
We decided to go for Kagari and multi-roll to 1. So we have a lot of limiting. We limit the 3 best dangers. No, this is wait. This is semi-limiting. This semi is up there. We limited tribe because it has to go off of the list slowly.
Doesn't have to, but that's what will happen if it comes back.
We limit multi-wall, which we mentioned, and we limit Sanctum instead of hitting
Scythe,
instead of banning Scythe. We putting Skull Red Saruja and Kagari to 1. Colossus is like a big discussion. He wants to put Colossus to 2. I would put Colossus to 1.
Yeah.
And we can't find like
common ground on that.
Yeah, that's true. So go off with the cards. Go to 2. We decided to semi-limiting Sunlight Wolf as the only hit to Salamangreat, just to hit their resource game a bit.
A bit, yeah.
But not that much. The second card, semi-limiting from us, is Phantom Skyblaster. Because, only hitting the consistency of seeing it that much without having that much good dangers is like enough. Then cards that should come off the list are Denglong, definitely, but to 1.
Yeah.
And definitely, Stratos 3, Chaos Emperor 3, and Construct 3, because those 3 cards aren't played.
And the Shuret, don't forget about Shuret.
And Shuret can go off
2 or 3, whatever.
2 or 3, whatever, something between. Maybe slowly first, because it's so powerful.
Or maybe nothing because Konami already forgot about it.
Oh yeah, Colossus to 1.5. That's
fair. That's a fair point.
That's a point.
Rip all those Colossus apart, please. So okay. Has been saved. Will be sent to Konami. Signing out.
That's it for the band list discussion.
Subscribe to the channel. Okay, that's for YouTube.
Maybe we play some duels for chilling out. Now,
Yeah, let's play something cool.
We discussed for like 1.5 hours.
Well, it's cool. There's nothing like that on YouTube. And I was actually like listening to the Darren Stevenson discussion. That was half an hour, I'm listening to that stuff when I have a lot of time anyway and doing something next to it. You don't have the main point on focusing on a half an hour discussion. You put it on, do something else, and then like 1.5 hour podcast is kind of cool. Okay.
Stream. What do you like to see?
Let's play an easy deck like Subterra or something.
Easy deck like Subterra. Yeah. Fuck. Stream anything.
I'm gonna get another
any deck. Just hit it in the chat. Crusadia. Oh, dude. Crusadia's boring. Yeah, make Altergeist great again.
By the way, thanks for everyone who's still sticking with us for all the time.
Yeah, definitely.
It's really cool. Like having at this time 11 viewers is super cool, and having a kind of active chat with some people in there who are really active, it's like super amazing. And yeah, just reminding, if you like the stream and are not followed yet, that would be really cool to see you again in the stream. So yeah.
And thank you for everyone who followed us.
Yeah.
Dark Magician. I like Dark